Welcome to Moments of Stillness, a place to slow down and find peace within yourself. Today, let's talk about the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Have you ever felt lonely? Even when surrounded by people, you're sitting in a room full of laughter, conversations, and light, yet inside, there's a quiet ache, a space you can't name. It feels as if you're standing in the middle of a crowd, but no one truly sees you. And in that very moment, you realize loneliness doesn't depend on being alone. People often confuse being alone with feeling lonely, but they are not the same. Being alone means there's no one physically around you. Feeling lonely means you've lost connection with others or with yourself. One is a fact, the other is a feeling. You can live alone for years and feel peaceful, or you can be surrounded by love, family, friends, and still feel an emptiness you can't explain. Being alone is the state of the body. Loneliness is the state of the heart. When you are alone, you can still feel whole. You can hear the wind brushing against your window, smell the warmth of morning coffee, feel the cool water on your skin. Silence doesn't frighten you anymore. It comforts you. You can sit quietly, write a few words in your journal, or simply watch the clouds drift by and realize being alone isn't emptiness. It's coming home to yourself. But loneliness feels different. It can happen even in the middle of a conversation, during a celebration, or while you're scrolling through social media. It doesn't depend on how many people you have around you. It depends on whether your heart feels seen, heard, and understood. Loneliness is that invisible wall that separates you from the world, even when the world is right next to you. You talk, but no one really listens. You smile, but no one notices your sadness. You exist, but it feels like no one truly feels your presence. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It's the absence of connection. It's the sound of your own voice echoing in a quiet room. It's the weight of pretending you're okay when you're not. It's realizing that the noise around you can't fill the silence inside you. Why do we feel lonely so easily? Because we live in a world that's too fast, too loud, too full of distractions. We're constantly surrounded by information, notifications, and expectations, but rarely by understanding. We connect with thousands of people online, yet feel distant from ourselves. We crave to be loved, to be noticed, to be valued, but forget to love and notice ourselves first. We try so hard to please others, to fit in, to be enough, and in the process, we drift away from who we are. Sometimes, loneliness happens because we wear too many masks. We smile to hide the pain. We say I'm fine when our hearts are breaking. We keep talking so we don't have to face the silence. We become strangers to our own souls. The truth is, we're not afraid of being alone. We're afraid of meeting ourselves in the quiet. We're afraid of the thoughts that rise when everything else fades away. We're afraid of remembering the wounds we haven't healed. But loneliness isn't your enemy. It's a messenger, whispering softly that your heart is asking for attention. It's saying, I need to be seen. I need to be heard. I need to be felt. When you stop running from that feeling, when you let yourself be still, you'll realize loneliness is not there to punish you, but to guide you home. Being alone doesn't mean you're missing something. It means you've created space to rest, to breathe, to return to your center. It's a pause, not an emptiness. It's the quiet moment between two heartbeats, reminding you that peace is possible. When you can sit with yourself without needing to escape, that's freedom. When you can find comfort in silence, that's healing. When you no longer fear your own thoughts, that's growth. Learning to be alone is an art. It's learning to be your own companion, your own comfort, your own home. It's not isolation, it's connection with your inner world. The more you understand yourself, the more you understand others. When you are at peace with yourself, you no longer need to chase people to feel complete. You begin to attract those who see your soul, not just your surface. Loneliness, on the other hand, fades when you start listening. When you stop asking, who will understand me? And instead ask, have I tried to understand myself? When you stop begging for love and start nurturing it within, because only when you feel full inside can you truly connect with others, not from need, but from wholeness. It's okay to crave connection. We are human. We're meant to love and to be loved. But connection begins with the relationship you have with yourself. If you abandon yourself, no one else can fill that space. If you don't listen to your own voice, no one else's words can soothe you. If you don't respect your own boundaries, no one else can protect them for you. Start with small, gentle moments. Sit by the window and watch the rain. Take a slow walk without your phone. Make yourself a cup of tea and drink it in silence. Write down what you feel, even if the words don't make sense yet. These quiet acts are not empty. They are sacred. They are how you build trust with yourself again. Over time, you'll realize that being alone isn't something to fix. It's something to cherish. You'll start to enjoy your own company. You'll feel safe in your own presence. And that's when true connection happens. Not when you need someone, but when you can share your peace with someone else. One day, you'll wake up and realize, being alone can be a beautiful thing. It's not a void, it's space. Space for your thoughts, your dreams, your breath. It's the silence before a song, the calm before sunrise. You'll learn to smile without a reason. You'll learn to rest without guilt. You'll learn that peace doesn't always come from company, but from clarity. Being alone is a choice. Loneliness is a feeling. One happens outside you, the other happens within you. But both can lead you back to yourself. So be gentle with your solitude. Treat it like a dear friend who only wants what's best for you. When you feel lonely, don't rush to fill the silence. Sit with it. Ask it what it's trying to tell you. Maybe it's reminding you to slow down. Maybe it's asking you to care for yourself a little more. Maybe it's teaching you that your worth doesn't depend on who stays or who leaves. And slowly you'll see you were never truly alone, because within you, there's always a quiet presence that stays. A part of you that watches, that listens, that loves, a part of you that's been waiting patiently for you to return. When you finally sit beside that part, when you can simply breathe and feel safe, that's when loneliness dissolves like morning mist. Being alone is not emptiness, it's spaciousness, the gentle room your soul needs to grow. Loneliness is not a curse, it's a whisper. Come back to yourself. So, come home. Be with yourself the way you would be with someone you love, with patience, with kindness, with warmth. Because the truth is, the moment you stop running from your own heart, you'll see that you've never been truly alone at all. There's a still, loving presence inside you, always here, always waiting, always enough. And when you touch that quiet center within, every trace of loneliness fades into peace. Being alone is the art of a free soul. Loneliness is the voice of a heart that longs to be heard. When you learn to sit with yourself, you'll realize you were never truly alone. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with Moments of Stillness. If this video helped you feel a little calmer, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a breath of peace today. Until next time, stay gentle, stay mindful, and find calm in every moment.